Here, I think multifamily offices are not as matured. I would say the region is more driven by relationship, whereas in some of the European families, it's a bit more professionally driven. Entrepreneurs like stability, and unfortunately, that stability has not been there in the UK for a number of years now. We manage close to $2 billion in assets, mostly in liquid assets, investing in US, Europe, Asia and Middle East. I think we already have around 25% of our assets are from the region. This includes also families who are in UK and have moved here now. Entrepreneurs like stability, whether it's the banks or bankers or the governments or the tax policy and so on. And unfortunately, that stability has not been there in the UK for a number of years now. And what UAE provides is a very, very strong foundation, a very clear set of rules, very attractive tax base. And I think the ability to be able to plan your affairs and the ability to have the faith in the system is what also is driving a lot of people into the region. I think the wealth in Europe is quite matured. It's been there for many years, so there's a bit more understanding of what family office is, how it works. Even the financial regulation is quite strict and matured, whereas in the region the wealth is evolving, the next generation is taking over, they have new ideas, regulation is also evolving, which we very much welcome. So I would say the region is more driven by relationship and trust. Whereas in some of the European families, it's a bit more professionally driven. In Europe, a lot of families are multi-generational already, and a lot of evolving has happened. The concept of separating the operating business from the family wealth is perhaps something which people need to get more used to. As the second generation, third generation, some of it takes over the business, some of it wants to just remain the owners but not involved in the business. And the more the families think about governance, the more they think about separation of operating business and family wealth, I think the more successful the transition can be. The multifamily office concept is quite matured in Europe, like UK and Switzerland are both quite matured hub for multifamily offices. Here, I think multifamily offices are not as matured. There are some bankers who leave private banks and set up, but what we bring to the table, for example, is we have a 16-member investment team. It's a very deep offering compared to some of the multifamily offices here. So I think as those expertise come to the region, as the multifamily offices mature themselves, the clients will also see the benefit in using them compared to, for example, some of the larger banks, because a multifamily office can bring longevity, stability, alignment of interest, transparency, and of course savings in costs as well.